All right, on to challenge number 2. If you successfully completed challenge number 1 and created a Twitter account, you should see a screen that looks similar to this. This is what we'd kind of call the home screen, the home base. We're at the home section for Twitter. So we're going to look at each little section, what each section does, and explore each a little bit, and we'll get into personalizing your Twitter page because you need to personalize it to gain followers and to be professional on Twitter. So the first thing you're probably going to notice is up here kind of toward the top, there are some different menu options across the top. And then right in the middle is your stream. This is your stream of tweets. Anybody that you follow, the tweets will show up here. You'll notice follow quite a few people, so it will always tell you view 12 new, or as new ones come in, it will tell you can click on them and you can see them as you're going. So it's an ongoing stream of people you follow in your Twitter stream right here. So that's the main middle part. Interesting thing over here on the right, they're always going to recommend people to follow based on who you follow and recent follows. Obviously, you don't need to, but if there was one that caught your eye, you would just click the follow button, and just like that, you're following them. You can refresh it to see some new ideas. But this is just them looking at, based on who you've followed, who you're following, they'll just give you suggestions. So nothing has to be done here, but they always will offer that for you. Trends to the left, these are just things that are hashtags and follow people that are the busiest trending in Twitter. So that's kind of always over here. You get some interesting news updates, things going on in the world. Then up here in the top left corner, this is just kind of all about you. This is your little page where it'll show you how many tweets you sent out. It can show you how many people you're following and your number of followers. So that's just kind of like a dashboard for what you've been up to. To send a tweet from this home page, you would simply type in something right here, whatever you want to do. Remember, you're limited to 140 characters. You see the countdown character bar right there, spaces count. So you'll notice every time you hit space, it counts. Having a great time. Great time. Oh, let's say webcasting a Twitter tutorial. Okay. I'm not going to add any hashtags or anything to that. I'm just going to send this out to my 620 followers because I'm sure they care about that. And I'm just going to click tweet button here, or you can click it right there. You notice you can add a picture, animated GIF, a poll, and you can add a location to where it is. Simply click the tweet button, and there it is. That one won't probably mean a whole lot to people just because there's not a lot of detail, but I just kind of shared with my Twitter sphere that I'm webcasting a Twitter tutorial at the moment. So it just goes onto the list from there. Okay. Up here at the top, you'll see there's the home button. That's where we are. Moments. This is just another kind of their version of news, some things that are happening. Don't use it a lot, but it's sometimes some interesting stories. But this is kind of their attempt at things that are happening and coverage from Twitter and just from the news in general. Notifications. This is basically everything that you have done and people have commented on or retweeted or liked, or when they follow you. Anything that's happened to your account shows up here under notifications. So you'll notice Irvington Prep liked a tweet I sent this morning. I sent a little Twitter cartoon. So anything that was someone liked, as people follow you, it will give you those updates. It's just kind of a way to see what's been going on in your account. Okay, it gives you the dates. And so just a way to kind of keep tabs of what's happening in your account. Messages, we will get into those a little bit later. Messages are private messages you can send between the person that's following you and the person you are following. If you're both following each other, excuse me, you can send direct messages to people and they would show up here. We'll get into those in another challenge. But for now, that's where you can go in to see all the messages that have been sent. So let's go back to home. right here. The biggest reason you'd want to come to the homepage if you're not looking at tweets would be to work on your profile and settings. So if you click on the little picture up here, if you haven't added a picture yet, you're going to have an egg. Highly recommend you lose the egg and put a picture of some sort. Most people will not follow someone that doesn't take the time to put a picture in their profile. So it doesn't have to be a picture of you. If you're camera shy, you can find a picture of something that represents you. There's some avatar programs that can make a cartoon avatar of you. Lots of different options, but I would highly recommend putting a picture in there and then personalizing your background screen. And I'll show you that in a second. So we're going to start just right here with profile, because this is what people will see. This is what you're putting out to the Twitter sphere. You can certainly edit the profile. You can make any changes that you need to. You can add a picture to your just background, make it a little more personal. Again, add or change a picture, name, your little bio is very important. Just kind of tell the world who you are. We don't need a whole lot of detail, but just enough so people understand who you are. If you have a blog or a personal website, you can add that here. Is the color based on what you want everything to look like. You can put your birthday in if you want. But the important one is the bio and the picture. You need to professionalize your Twitter account so it looks like you're someone worth following, that you have something to share. So that's the important one there. You can also, from this, we'll get into lists in another challenge. There's keyboard shortcuts, help, some of the basic settings is one that you may go in. This is where, when you set up your account, if you need to change something, you want to change your username, change the email it's attached to. But anything here, the content, you can kind of go through all these yourself. They're all just basic accounts. There's a whole lot of different stuff you can do over here to determine, change your password, muted accounts, blocked accounts. You can block those. We'll get into those a little bit later. So this is just a place for you to look at your account. Again, that's under your picture for settings. This is also where you can log out. So I hope this video is kind of giving you an overview of what you need to do. Your challenge for today, for this challenge number 2 is to personalize your Twitter account. So go in to your Twitter account and make it your own. If you've already done that, great. You are ready to go. If not, add a picture, add your bio, and just kind of personalize your Twitter account. Familiarize yourself with all the different areas of Twitter, and you'll be ready for challenge number 3. So have a great day, and I will see you at challenge number 3.